Okay, let's kick things off with one of the easiest tricks to avoid impulse buys, the 30-day rule. Here's how it works. Before you make any non-essential purchase, give yourself 30 days to think about it. Sounds simple, right? But trust me, it works. That way, you'll avoid those I need it now moments and make more intentional purchases. I know, it's harder than it sounds, but you'll thank me later. Cut 2. Host looking at an item online and adding it to the cart, then clicking out and making a note on the calendar for 30 days later. Scene transition. Graphic with tip number 2. Meal prep like a pro on the screen. Tip number 2. Meal prep like a pro. Host cut to kitchen, prepping meals. Tip number 2. Meal prep. If you're not already doing this, you're probably throwing away money by ordering takeout or buying random groceries. Meal prepping not only saves you time, but helps you eat healthier and spend less. Take an hour or two on the weekend, plan your meals, and batch cook your lunches and dinners for the week. Trust me, your wallet and your waistline will thank you. Scene transition. Graphic with tip number 3. Eliminate subscriptions you don't use on the screen. Tip number 3. Eliminate subscriptions you don't use. Host in front of a laptop, looking at subscription services. Let's talk subscriptions, from Netflix to magazines, streaming services, gym memberships. They add up quickly. So here's a pro tip. Take a good hard look at all your subscriptions. Do you really use them? Do you need all of them? If not, cancel those extra ones. Even just a few bucks here and there can add up to big savings over time. Scene transition. Graphic with tip number 4. Automate your savings on the screen. Tip number 4. Automate your savings. Host sitting by a coffee table, showing phone screen with savings app open. Here's something that can make saving money almost effortless. Automate it. Set up automatic transfers to a savings account or app every payday. Even if it's just $25 a week, you won't miss it, and you'll watch that savings grow without even thinking about it. Scene transition. Graphic with tip number 5. Buy generic brands on the screen. Tip number 5. Buy generic brands. Host walking down a store aisle, holding up to similar items. Don't sleep on generic brands. You know those name brand products that cost double just for the label. Generic brands are often made in the same factories, with the same ingredients, and they work just as well. From cereal to cleaning supplies, switching to generics can save you tons without compromising quality. Scene transition. Graphic with tip number 6. Cut the cord on cable on the screen. Tip number 6. Cut the cord on cable. Host sitting on the couch, remote in hand. If you're still paying for cable, it might be time to rethink that. With so many streaming services like Hulu, YouTube TV, and Disney Plus, you can cut the cord and get the same content for a fraction of the cost. I promise, you won't miss it.